Yo, what's going on YouTube? It has been a freaking minute since I have made a video. I'm so sorry about that, you guys, but I'm an accountant. It's tax season, so my life has just been crazy busy the last few weeks. That, and paired with the fact that the last time I got a shipment of parts in, they were the wrong ones. Now that's just kind of like the risk you take sometimes with ordering, auto parts off of like eBay and Amazon. Sometimes they're not exactly the right fit, but luckily, I've bought a ton of parts from this company before. I know that they're really good people, so I just shot them an email saying, hey guys, you messed up, you sent me the wrong part. They said, no problem, we're sending you a new part right now, so I sent them back. And I got the new guys right here. So, today we are going to be installing a set of taillights for the 2006 F-150. If you guys are watching, this will fit for any 2004 to 2008 vehicle. Stupid sun glares like right there. But yeah, these are going to fit for any 2004 to 2008 F-150, and these also are a matching set that go with the blacked out headlights that I installed on my last video. So these will hopefully, tie the whole look of the truck together. And then I believe the third brake light, which will complete the set, comes in next week. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check the tracking number on that. But yeah, so today we're doing the taillights. Hopefully you guys like the video. Let's go. Alright guys, so we're here, we've dropped our tailgate, that way we've got access to take off the stock taillight. So as you can see, you've got two 8mm bolts right here. Just take your 8mm socket, you're going to unscrew both of those, and then you'll just pop it right out. Very easy to take these guys off. Your two 8mm bolts out. You'll just, firmly but gently just kind of pull backwards towards you. Maybe wiggle it a little bit. And it just pops right out. So now that you've got your tailgate, or your tail light out rather, you're going to just simply twist up, very similar to what we did with the headlights, where all it takes is a simple twisting motion to pull out your existing factory bulbs. So we're just twisting, and these guys pop right out. We're going to be putting these guys back into the new housing. There's going to be no wiring of any kind needed with this replacement that I'm doing right here. So here's your old factory taillights. Took me maybe 2 minutes tops to take these guys off. Alright, I'll show you guys a little side by side. So this is our factory OEM taillight. This is going to be the brand new one that we're putting in right here. As you can see, it's got like the blacked out, the actual plastic on the outside isn't smoked or blacked out at all, but the actual inside of the housing is. So it'll match nicely with the blacked out headlights that we got. Yeah, these definitely look way better, way more aggressive, and just better looking than the OEM ones. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you two different ways that you can put these guys back into the new housing. So as you can see, I've completely taken the bulb out of the wiring from right here, and I've left the bulb attached to the wiring right here because, like I said, I'm going to show you two different ways that you can plug these guys back in. So when you're going to take your new housing and you're going to put it back in, you can either decide to take this guy that's been detached and screw him in first and then plug it in, just in case, like, I don't know, whatever preference. I found that there were two ways to do it, so I figured I would show you guys both ways to do it. Or you can take it already plugged in and twist it in with the wiring attached. Either way, it's super simple because after you put the bulbs back in, all it is a simple plug back in and you are good to go. Oh, doing it backwards. Well, I swear it was simple. Alright. So now you got everything plugged back in. So there are two, actually I'm going to bring this closer. These silver pins right here are what you're going to line up to go in here. So you've got one on the top, and as you can see down by my finger, hopefully you guys can see that, one on the bottom. That's going to go into that hole right there. And you're just going to push it back in, just like how when you pulled it off, you're going to push it back in. So make sure, your wiring is where it's supposed to be. And then you're just going to push it back in. second one is being a little difficult. Okay, got the first pin out. Whew. Luckily, we're not reusing these. I had to freaking yank on those to get them out. I'll show you though. I mean, this is a 2006, so it's not really that surprising. But see, these guys have got some condensation on the inside, all in here. And these are the OEM factory headlights. But I mean, what is it? 2019 now. So this is a 13-year-old, 14-year-old truck. So I guess it's not that surprising, but definitely due for an upgrade. All right, guys. So this is kind of funny. It's kind of comical. If this isn't the most typical eBay auto part story you've ever heard. All right. So as you can see over here, you've got your black wire that was on top and your green wire, which is on the bottom. And so, the bulb with the green housing should obviously go on the bottom, just like, factory OEM. The taillights that they sent me, and this actually has happened for both sides. I wasn't going to mention it on the first side, but since they did it to the second side, it's just too funny. So the bulbs are gonna fit, but they're gonna fit opposite of where the factory is going to be. So instead of, like on the factory, little green housing, the green bulb going on the bottom, as you can see, this black housing goes on the bottom on these guys, and the green one is going to fit perfectly on top. Just eBay parts, man. Oh well, it was cheap. I guess in all reality, it's really going to be a simple fix. Honestly, you're just going to take the green, feed it up through the top right here, and you're going to take your black and make sure that's on the bottom, because as we learned on the first one, if the bottom wire isn't underneath this metal housing right here, the housing will not slide back in. So now that we've got our, our housing and everything completely upside down, just gonna plug these guys back in. Yeah. Show a little bit more room. There we go. Okay, just line up the pins with the holes. Get in the hole! You too good for your home? Luckily, I mean, as far as overall fit goes, they just pop right back into place, so zero complaints there. Now that the housing is back in, time to put the two 8mm bolts back in on top and on the bottom. Oop, just popped right out. Luckily, the bolts will hold it in place. All right, guys, the second one is on, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up everything here, make sure my brake lights and my blinkers and everything work. And then, like I said, I'll put everything away, and then I'll give you guys kind of like a little montage deal of the finished product. All right, guys, so taillights are on the truck. They look freaking awesome. I'm actually glad that the sun is setting a little bit right now, because it'll darken it up and make the taillights that much easier to see. So without further ado, there they are, guys. We're gonna go get a closer look at them. I'm not gonna leave you hanging with that. So here's how they look. I think they look great. Like, so with the darker blue, the pewter metallic, and then the black rims, I think these guys look awesome. So I'll give you guys kind of like a look down the side so they don't stick out obnoxiously or anything like that. There is a little bit of a rounded edge to them right here, but they look great. Very good fit. Honestly, like, I don't really know how much closer you'd want them to be. For as inexpensive as they were, I think they look awesome. We'll walk around and see, like, we got the blacked out badges, the blacked out tailgate handle. Sorry, I lost my words. So with the blacked out housing, I just think these look awesome, guys. And when you back up and just take a full look at it, especially from the side, these things look awesome. They go perfectly with my truck. Super inexpensive, super easy to put on. No wiring required whatsoever. Everything fit perfectly. There was that one little thing where we had to like take the one bulb and put it on the bottom, take the other bulb and put it on top. But other than that, guys, super simple, super inexpensive. You only needed an 8mm socket to do this, guys. And honestly, like, tops 15 minutes of time. So I'm in love with it. I'm gonna go ahead and drive drive myself home, drive this bad girl home, and then I'll check in with you guys once I get to the house. I got a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about. Alright guys, so we are back at the house now. I've been doing a lot of cool stuff to my truck. I really appreciate all you guys following along and, you know, supporting me and that kind of stuff. But after the third brake light comes next week, that's gonna kind of, I don't know, wrap up like some of my major vision, some of my major things that I want to do to my truck. So what I want to kind of solicit from you guys is, what do you guys want to see next? Do you guys want to see like more Raptor lining stuff? Do you guys want to see, I don't know, like you guys have, you know, I've got a ton of great ideas, I'm sure of it. Hit me up, comment below, message me on Instagram. Tell me what you guys want to see next for the truck. Obviously, I haven't touched the interior, so basically that entire thing is a blank slate as far as things I could do to the inside. I'm sure there's a ton of other things I could do to the outside, but I want to hear from you guys what you want to see. This truck is my daily driver, but it's also like my baby, my project truck, and like it's just such a great, like the base model of the truck is so great that it makes itself so perfect for doing so many different things to it. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys want to see on the truck next? Comment below all your suggestions and all your ideas and whatnot. Thank you guys so much for all your support. We're at like 431 or something subscribers right now. I think that's awesome. Guys, keep it coming. Keep the support coming. I love the fact that a ton of you guys have reached out to me and messaged me on Instagram and whatnot and just have said like, oh, like, you know, we love your videos. Can you do this? Can you do that? Actually, there's one person that I actually need to mention by name. I told you I would give you a shout out by name. All right. On Instagram, your handle is NVYBLU 5.4. So Navy Blue 5.4. You said, shout me out. And I told you on Instagram that I would give you a shout out by name on my next video for sure. You said, haha, thanks, bro. So this is me giving you a shout out by name. I appreciate your support individually, and I appreciate everybody's support. So, I mean, I can't say thank you enough, guys. So that's going to wrap up today's video. Comment below what you want to see me do on the truck next, and we will catch you guys on the next video.